If you've ever said, I'm getting leads, but they're not converting, this video is for you right here, because here's the reality that you're probably dealing with. Most deals aren't lost at the lead generation, they're lost in the follow-up. Not because agents don't care, but it's because you're simply just bad at following up. You're not bad at sales or bad at anything else. It's simply just the follow-up and building relationships. But because follow-up is manual, emotional, and easy to drop when life gets busy, today, I'm going to go and show you where follow-up actually breaks. More importantly, how to fix it without living on your phone and chasing people who aren't ready to buy or sell, right? So stay with me, because this is where most agents are quietly bleeding money and they don't even realize it. So quick context for you so you know where this is coming from. I've been practicing real estate and investing in real estate since 2009. I've generated and managed thousands of leads, and I now build standardized follow-up systems that don't rely on memory, motivation, or one person doing everything. So if you want more or less to close the gap on your follow-up and get shown basically how and where your deals are slipping through the cracks, just comment down below. And if you want help installing this system into your business within the next 90 days for free, click the first link in the description and book a call with me, and we'll go over how that all works. A free 90-day coaching program for you, the agent that needs help on your follow-up. Now, let's talk about the real issue. Most agents believe follow-up is about putting in the effort. It's more calls, more text, more checking in, but the effort isn't the problem. It's the timing and consistency. That's really what the problem is. So here's what actually happens. A lead comes in and you respond quickly. Good. That's a good thing. Conversation happens. Then life hits you. Does this sound familiar? You get busy with escrows, you get busy with showings, family, you get tired, you get fatigued, and follow-up quietly stops. Not intentionally, just gradually over time, and it creeps in. That's the gap I'm talking about. I've been on both sides of this, and I've had times where I was just juggling multiple escrows, feeling productive, feeling busy, and still losing deals I should have closed. And I'll get to that later, but it's not because the leads, they weren't interested. It's because 6 weeks went by and I never re-engaged with them properly. Really, that's the truth of it. And you're probably doing the same thing. So no system, just memory. That's when it all clicked for me. Memory is not a business system. It's a liability in this business because we get way too busy. And here's where follow-up actually breaks for most agents. It's the 48-hour drop-off. Your response is fast, then you disappear. And there's where the leads, they don't decide they're going with you in one conversation. They decide over time, right? Building relationships. So the I'll check in later lie, that's not going to work. Later turns into weeks. Weeks turns into, call it what it is, silence, right? And then you have the escrow blackout, which we're all guilty of. And if you're not guilty of this, I'll teach you how to become guilty for having too many escrows and then fix that issue. But the moment you get busy, follow-up stops, because actually and exactly when it should be more or less automated, you have to do it yourself because your systems aren't in place. This is where standardized systems matter the most. Not a hustle, not a discipline. It's a structure, right? Here's the shift that you need to do right now to make sure your follow-up's on point. Follow-up should run whether you're busy or not. That's why I moved everything to a standardized CRM workflow, automate every nurture sequence from day 0 and well beyond 2 years. I have AI-assisted messaging that keeps conversations alive without me having to sell them or do anything else, just builds relationships for me. Now that changes alone have brought back 10 to 13 hours a week. And more importantly, the deals stopped falling through the crack because follow-up became calm, predictable, and almost boring in the best way possible, right? So if you've ever watched my last 2 to 3 videos, you have seen the pattern. Lead gen fails when it's fragmented. Focus fixes that every single time. Follow-up determines whether you get paid. Really, that's the follow-up. The gold is in the follow-up, or you ever heard that? So the fortune's in the follow-up. You probably heard that one too. So if you need help, I'll send you the follow-up gap map so you can see exactly where your system is leaking. And if you want help installing this correctly and standardizing your systems so they don't depend on you remembering everything, click the first link in the description and I will show you exactly how to do that for your business. Now, in the next video, I'm going to be breaking down how to generate leads even when you're busy, because this is where most agents completely stall out. This is where the lead gen finally starts to feel controlled. See you on the next one.